It's been a hot minute since Drake was wrapped up in some drama, but now it looks like one of his trusted and closest family members is ragging on him and claiming Drake used him to sell records. What's up, y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. back here with Clevver News, and yeah, it's been a while since we had any news on Drake to talk about. So Drake has been keeping a very low profile when it comes to the Hollywood socialite scene. Last time we really saw Drake out and making headlines was during the NBA Finals when his Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship, and let's just say there was no shortage of champagne or the champagne Papi himself. But now it seems like someone in Drake's inner circle is feeling neglected from headlines and is now stirring up some piping hot tea for me to report to all of you. So buckle up and let's get to this. Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, you know, this guy? Well, he is calling out his son, aka Drake, for faking their feud in order to sell records. It all went down on Tuesday when Dennis did a talk show appearance on Nick Cannon's radio show. Surprisingly, Drake's dad claims he was famous in his own right long before Drake came into this world and popped onto the scene.
Long before Drake was born, I was signing autographs, taking pictures with people.
Okay, so I'm confused why you're riding on your son's coattails. Just some food for thought. During this interview though, Dennis went on to brag about Drake and say how amazing it is that his son, his prodigy, is one of the biggest entertainers of our time. He even revealed that Drake and him made a bet when Drake was between the ages of 5 and 7. Dennis said, "We made a bet when he was 5 or 7 and he said, 'Dad, I'm going to do more music than you ever did. I'm going to do more movies than you were ever in.' So I said, let's make a bet. I bet you $5 you don't do it." Well, hand that $5 over, Dennis. All right, so you may be wondering, okay, where does all the drama and animosity come into play? Well, keep listening. Nick Cannon brings up the fact that his own father was somewhat of an absentee father and that he was raised by a single mother, comparing it to Drake's life growing up. Nick went on to ask, do you ever have those conversations with Drake about his upbringing in Toronto? To which Dennis denied being an absent father, saying, "I talk to Drake if not every day, every other day." Now here is where the cup runneth over.
I said, "Drake, why are you saying all of this different stuff about me, man? Like, this is not cool." And he goes, "Dad, it sells records."
In a nutshell, Dennis is outing Drake for using their quote-unquote tumultuous relationship to sell records.
Oh, no, you didn't!
Yep, he sure did, and he even went on to take credit for showing Drake the good and the bad side of life. He said, "I exposed him to every aspect of life. I never hid anything from him. I showed him this side of life, I showed him that side of life." But now insert Drake because the man has some thoughts about his father's claims. Drake took to his Instagram story to share his thoughts, saying, "Woke up today so hurt, man. My father will say anything to anyone that's willing to listen to him. It's sad when family gets like this, but what can we really do? That's the people we are stuck with. Every bar I spit was the truth, and the truth is hard for some people to accept." We know Drake has been vocal about his parents' divorce in the past and through his music. Despite his dad being active in his OVO camp, Drake has rapped about how his father wasn't always as present in his life as he would have hoped, hence Drake's lyrics. Drake alluded to his father's absence in 2011's Take Care and 2013's From Time, and we've seen in recent years Drake and his dad have had what seemed like a tight-knit and close relationship. Drake even brought him up on stage during his acceptance speech at the 2017 Billboard Music Awards.
All right, so I got my whole family up here. Look at my dad looking all sharp.
So yeah, they look as close as two peas in the pod, but clearly that was 2 years ago and a lot can change in that amount of time. Of course, Drake's fans came to his defense and took to Twitter to share their thoughts on the family feud. One Twitter user wrote, "Aight y'all, we really gonna believe Drake's dad? How many times your dad told people he'd be around?" While another person tweeted, "Drake's dad wanna try to say he wasn't absent while Drake grew up in a whole different country than him." And this person who found the common ground between Drake and Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. So Drake's dad is really pulling a Thomas Markle? I mean, I can see some similarities between these two storylines, but we know Drake became a father a little over a year ago himself. Drake welcomed his son Adonis Graham back in 2018, whom he had with Sophie Brousseau. While Drake's dad might have been absent, reports are out that Drake is working to build a better relationship with his son's mother so that he can be the best father possible. Now, Drake doesn't show Adonis off much on social media, but that doesn't mean that he isn't tending to his fatherly duties behind the scenes. Per People magazine, Drake first confirmed that he had fathered a son named Adonis with Sophie on his 2018 album Scorpion, and he's kept that part of his life private but opened up back in October of last year. Back in March, Drake invited Sophie to his concert in Paris, and she even got to enjoy and experience the show in the VIP area. During his appearance on LeBron James' HBO series The Shop, Drake spoke about fatherhood saying, "I'm a single father learning to communicate with the woman who, we've had our moments. I do want to be able to explain to my son what happened, but I don't have any desire for him to not love his mother. I don't ever want the world to be angry at his mother. We have found ourselves in a situation and we are both equally responsible. Now I'm just really excited to be a great father." So here's what I'll say. With this frustration that your father has caused you, Drake, just keep being the best father, partner, and musician that you can be and are. But guys, it's time to turn it over to you. I really want to know what you think here. Are you on Dennis's side or Drake's side? Do you think that this will cause Drake to kick his dad out of his OVO camp? Tell me all your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're there, we're never absent here at Clevver, so hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the latest happenings on your favorite celebrities' lives. Give this video a thumbs up, and then you can click right over here for even more entertainment news. I'm Emile Ennis Jr. Thanks so much for hanging out with me here at Clevver, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.